We have come to this outcropping of rocks. It's called Elephant Rocks. Here's Dad, and there's a fence line where all of a sudden there are no rocks, which is very strange. Also, I had my hair in those like 2 little side braids in the front for like 3 days straight, and then my head got really badly sunburned. I have a hat now, and I should probably wear a hat for the rest of the trip because that sunburn really hurts. I guess I forget that when it's really cold, you can still get really sunburned. Anywho. We're on a mission. We're running to this tree because it's an apple tree on the side of the road.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
They're good?
Yeah, this is so good.
Okay, so we got some apples. We'll go with the dad. So now as we are driving down the road, we have unlimited snack apples for Ricky or any cute llamas or horses that we find. Is that the Instagram walk? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We are currently in the old research laboratory for the Earth's magnetic poles, and they're talking about north and south poles geographically are different than north and south poles magnetically. And magnetic south pole has been moving. It used to be pretty close geographically, and now it's like way over here, and eventually they're gonna flip. Dad just learned that. And they have expedition photos of when we went to the Arctic, and the fact that fossilized pine trees have been found, which proves that once upon a time that was part of a whole other continent when things were warm. Oh, and that box is recording earthquakes live right now, so they say you can't touch it, don't bump it, don't breathe on it. It's for safety. That is a mama quail with her little quail baby. I have no idea what these leaves are, but this is not what I expected them to feel like. They look kind of like squishy and soft, and then you touch them, and they're like sandpapery. Like, it's like they're made of like dried cardboard or something. They got these gnarly spikes on them. That is probably not a bush I'd want to try and crawl through. These are some of the prettiest flowers I've seen, but that's the best flower I've seen. Oh. So this is actually a really interesting map of roses. They say that in the very centers where they're trialing roses, it takes multiple years of mixing a new breed, and then they have to go through all of this rigorous assessment of if they bloom well enough, if they're disease resistant, and then they get to graduate to these outer beds where all of these are. And apparently people can name them because some of them are just named after friends or favorite foods. And then the asterisks are the ones people like the smell of the most. And Ricky actually already picked out one that he liked the best before knowing that it was starred as a particularly smelly flower. Oh my god.
Heaven sent.
Heaven sent. Ricky's favorite rose smell out of the entire garden. It's funny, I know roses have a good smell, but in my head they all just smell very like clean, like soapy, but I think that's because a lot of soaps and detergents try and have rose smell, so to me now these all just smell like soap. You got it? Let me see.
This is a different shape though than the ones I'm used to.
Okay, Dad, let's see it. Go. Oh, who's winning? Ah! Oh, hold on. You're still winning. You're doing good. I think Dad clearly won that round. So Ricky's the worst of the 3 of us. Here you go.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Come on, Ricky, you can do it.
You hit that pretty hard, man.
Oh, Ricky, there's like vomit all over this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You can do it. You're good.
Yeah, you got it.
Woo. Grabbed my hand, he's like, come with me. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go kidnap you. Okay, Ricky, ready? Oh, God. Oh. Oh. I don't know. It's almost like that slide was not sized for us. Who would have thought? We did good though, we did good. This is the most epic playground I've ever seen. There's like 2 little kids playing music over there, busking for money. There's rock climbing walls and spinny things and everything's gigantic. Like, what is that? It's like a teeter-totter, and the adults can play on things too. Like, look at this thing. It's a huge ass spider web. And then there's like trampolines and sand twizzlies. Okay, here's the biggest slide of the whole park. It's a very wide slide. You got this, you got this. Here. You abandoned me. Go. Whee! Oh.
That's the left line.
Yeah, pour, Ricky, pour.
Amazing how it works, eh? Yeah.
Please love it. Ooh, thank you. Traffic announcement, New Zealand. Good morning, world. We are at the Willowbank Animal Park, and I have a bag of food to feed wallabies.
I thought it was for me.
We were also told that there were 2 baby capybaras born today, which is very exciting. Capybaras are the world's largest rodent, and I want to see what the little tiny babies look like. So we're gonna go somewhere this way and find some friends. Ricky, what animal are you most excited to see today?
I don't know. I'm scared. That too, you just kind of let down.
Ricky doesn't even know what's happening, but he's gonna have fun, I'm sure. Good morning. We're going this way. The bag of food I have is specifically only for the wallabies and deer. You had to buy a separate bag of food if you wanted to feed all the ducks and the geese. So even though they are looking at me expectantly, this is not for you. We've come to our first friends, although they don't seem interested in my snacks. And we are on this side of the fence being responsible guests. But I want to touch them. This is a fallow deer antler set, and Ricky's a reindeer.
No, I'm a red deer.
Oh. I like these ducks because they look like they've gone flat. These are Sebastopol geese, and their feathers are curly, and it looks like they've just been electrocuted a little bit. Apparently they're good at trimming lawns and keeping ponds clean. Also, I don't know if they'll do it right now, but a lot of people don't know that the inside of goose's mouths are actually quite freaky looking. So if I can put a picture in here, I will show you. The geese and glass. Ridiculous feathers. Dad, you've been taken. What a good little bird like it. I love how the tips of his wings don't have feathers. They just have little fingers pointing straight out. And then there's the large. Close the door. Stay on the path. Hello. So pretty. The sign says we bite, just like Ricky. We also have a section for these pigeons that have mohawks, little rock star pigeons. You have to pose like that bird. Do the bird pose. What? What the fuck? That's not what.
Whoa, look at those tails. She didn't care. Right? Check
Equal opportunity. So far, I've been the only non-chosen one. Ricky's got a baby. They're so cute. And we bought wallaby food, but they didn't want it, so now it is being repurposed for the ducks. The largest goat I've ever seen in my life. Oh, hi.
Good boy.
Good job, goat. So for reference, this goat is as big as Ricky standing up. It's a big fucking goat. She's like, hello. Now there's 2.
Looks like a dog.
They're monkeys in New Zealand. This enclosure has the capuchins. They are some of the most intelligent monkeys. They use tools. As far as monkey enclosures go, this one looks pretty fun. Capybaras are the world's largest rodent. Something that I love about them is that they have 4 toes on their front feet and only 3 toes on their back feet, and they're actually quite friendly. They're kind of like large guinea pigs or bunnies. They like to eat carrots and apples and grass, and you can train them to live in a house, and they kind of just look like a big lump of adorableness. Look at that face. Here you can see the 4 toes in the front and only the 3 toes in the back. Rodents are mammals. Like all mammals, they have mammary glands, they give birth to live young, and they provide milk for their young. So technically you could have capybara milk. I've also noticed a bunch of these really cute rats who live in the bird enclosures because they get to eat all of the bird feed that falls to the ground. So if I was a rat, this is probably where I'd want to live. Lemurs don't even look real, they just look like stuffed animals. As I'm wandering through, I see this picture of a dog in a box. And then I learned it is called the bitch's box, which is where a female dog in heat gets put to make sure that the male dog cannot impregnate her and cause unnecessary puppies. So a bitch's box. I can think of a couple people who might need that from time to time. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at you. She's so gentle with that big mouth. Hi, baby. You're such a chunky baby. Look at these little feet. These tiny little hooves. Oh, he's just such a little nugget. Oh, does that feel good? Oh, okay. I can help you. It's a secret between you and me, okay? Oh, I picked it on the way over here for you, huh? Yeah, Ricky, the natural horse whisperer. You're so beautiful. Baby. Oh my goodness. Look at you.
He looks so angry.
No, his ears are forward. He's happy right now.
I think there's some food right here. Thank you.
His teeth hurt.
Don't touch me. Nope, don't touch me.
They're like
Just
odd,
have a little
socially
snack.
awkward
Oh,
animals.
Check out these people over there. Nope.
This might be the moment where Ricky's convinced you want an alpaca farm when we move to Europe. Okay, that sounds like I have permission to buy a bunch of alpacas. It's a secret between me and her. I have ever seen. Oh, you just burped on me. Although we've had many close encounters with sheep in New Zealand, these are the first ones we've gotten to meet personally. Oh, look at that nose. Oh, and what's your name? Hi. In the hatchery. And then Ricky's discovered a rabbit that has melted into piles of fatty fluff. And fanciest horns of the day, award goes to this beautiful creature. Can you come up? We are at Echo Cave, Castle Rock. We have already shot our first photo set, but the camera has 5% battery. Hopefully we get some magic shots. Woo! Yeah, muscles, get it. Been right there. Hi guys, today we're at Adrenaline Forest. We're gonna film us doing all the obstacle courses. We only have 3 hours to try and get as far as we can. Apparently most people never make it to the end. I'm hoping we'll be the exception. Just completed our first course. Ricky, how do you feel about this? Who do you think's gonna win? It might actually be Ricky because I keep getting stuck with these clip things. Like if it was just the climbing, I think I'd be faster, but the gloves plus all the clips plus the pulley, I'm getting a little bit confused. hours. So apparently I'm the second person who's ever done that. My hands are like shaking. I'm really tired, but I did it.
Ricky, how was it?
Great, just drinking some milk.
How you feel?
Yeah, it's super fun. Maybe you want to build something like this in the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have arrived at the waterfall. I do not think we knew it was going to be this intense. Ricky's going to try and boogie board all the way down there. Top of the driveway. Now that we've done it, it's nice to see that they're saying you can die. Good to know, good to know. This is probably one of the prettiest campgrounds we've had on the strip so far. We are beachfront. That is the ocean. Just watch sunset over those hills. Ricky found us some sticks. Dad abandoned these carrots because they are bendy now. Not sure why they're still here.
And a cup full of granola.
Very nice, very nice. Good morning, world. This is our second to last day in the van. We have our breakfast cooking. We're in a campground. We got Ricky. Show us your feet. Stay grassy. I got Dad. What did you do today?
I woke up, I brushed my teeth, I played ping pong with Ricky.
And then he cut our toast for breakfast. This is our very last morning in the van. We are saying goodbye to her today. We've done our best to clear everything out, go through all the drawers, packed away the bed for the last time. Piles of bags over here. How do you feel about this?
Sad day. But we're going on some more happy times.
What was your favorite thing about this van?
The van, good night's sleep in the dark.
What was your least favorite thing?
Every time I turned over in bed, it shook the whole van and woke everyone up.
That is true. Goodbye, little van.
It's the end of a trip.
At the very end, he's leaving in a couple of minutes. We're leaving a couple hours after that. What was your top 3 for the whole trip?
Top 3. 3 sisters. I would say the Christchurch Botanical Gardens. That was fantastic. Love that. And maybe Larna Castle.
I like 3 sisters as well. I think Tom stole my ones. I think those are my
You can
ones
borrow.
last time. Yeah, I think I'll take the same ones as Tom.
What?
Yeah, maybe the thrillingness of the Ray rock slide too.
You're not missing anything else?
Those are my favorites. Bungee was cool, but what were you thinking?
I love the bungee. That was number 1. And then zorbing and the tree climbing thing. The high line was
Those are
probably
your
number
3?
2. No, those tie. And then 3 was probably some of the food. I also like the fact that we all have our matching necklaces now.
We do. We have greenstone. So
Don't
we're all
forget
like
this.
we're all like Ricky now. That's cool.
What were your 3 worst memories?
Well, I don't have worst. No, I don't have worst. I'll say dramatic, like the gorge in the rain. That was dramatic. That was great, but not worst. It actually made me laugh a lot. Oh, what about the cyclone? It was terrifying, wasn't it? It was so scary being in that cyclone.
We didn't travel for those days.
And worst, I think there was a moment watching you guys climb up a rock at Elephant Rocks, and I felt like I did when you were little. I was like leaning, going, "Come on, you guys!" It was just like, it really made me anxious. So there you go.
I mean, the only thing that went not according to plan was kind of the breakdown, but I liked it. It ended up being so good, so magical with the local people, you know. So I'm happy it happened in the end.
I'd forgotten that.
I stepped on a blackberry once, blackberry bush, that sucked.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah. Oh, you know what the worst is? The sandflies.
The
The body
fucking
bugs.
sand
Oh
flies.
yes.
I have like
That's the one
scars
thing.
on them.
Me too. I'm
Right
going
now
home with
from them.
scabs and yeah, for sure.
Bastards. I mean, technically the trip started in flight, so I'd say being in the airport was the worst. Getting stranded and sleeping on the floor, not having food, like that travel day was fucking rough. But then sandflies and mosquitoes that were in the van that night when they were buzzing around and kept like smashing them on the ceiling, that was no good. And I also didn't like that I was fucking cold all the time. Like, I don't know why you guys are never cold, but like at the castle, in the garden, you guys are like smelling the flowers, and I was just like, oh my god. I don't like being cold all the time, but it was worth it. Is there anything you guys would do differently? Knowing what we know now about this trip, if you were going to have to do it again.
Bring an inner tube to Ray rock slide.
Know how to turn on the stove the first time.
Yeah. I think I would have said yes to Zorving faster, sooner.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Once I did, I was like, what? Come on. Yeah. Not a lot else. I mean, I thought we did great, actually. Yeah. I thought we did good.
Where'd it go smaller man?
I don't think I would have rushed down to the South Island as quickly.
Really?
Like, just because we really pushed to get down there, and then once we were there, we were like, oh, there's actually not as many things. I would call more places before arriving. Like, just because Google Maps says the berry farm and the alpacas are open, does not mean they're open. We went to quite a few dead ends like that.
That's true. You didn't get to pick berries. Well, one of my goals for the trip that I told you in the very, very beginning was that I hoped by the end I would be younger than I was when I started, and I am.
I know, you're fit now. You're like climbing stairs. You're not using your little walkie sticks. You're doing very good. Very proud of you.
Those were really helpful when I needed them, but I didn't use them often. But they were good when I needed them. But no, I definitely feel better than I did when I showed up. So thank you both.
Thanks for doing the trip with us. It was the bestest.
Yeah,
It was.
so happy to have done that with you, Tom.
Me too. Me too.
And then we'll see you this summer for Burning Man.
I'll be there.
It's funny, that's what we did in last video too. It was like, we'll see you at Burning Man.
An annual tradition.
It's only a couple months away, right? Actually, we might see you in Europe. I can convince you.
You might see me there.
Either before or after.
Goodbye, New Zealand. In our purple bed. Love you.
I love you too.
Bye, Daddy.